stream.
is the fact that we
Hooray Twitch for having streams.
I never used to have that. Yeah, you literally have to turn it on in the settings for it to save the video for like a short amount of time.
It's
Yeah.
Save Bella Chili's wedding.
Yeah.
What up, Gladys?
Rockstar made a new energy drink called X-Durance Energy. It's the drink is called Smash Blue. It has 0 carbs, which is amazing. I don't know what the fuck they put in this to make it have 0 carbs, but it do.
Tears
Cucumbers.
of babies.
It's got
Cucumbers.
It's got 300 milligrams of caffeine. So
Hell yeah.
if I die on stream, we know why.
It's probably the
How much
drug.
does I just drank some Monster as well? How much does this have? This one
So, I have an array of drinks because I get drunk on my podcast, so I'm going to do the same for you.
I have water.
I have a shot of whiskey, shot of bourbon, shot of spirit, and a Guinness.
I actually can't find the caffeine on this Monster.
I approve the Guinness.
I have water
I approve the water.
because I finished the Monster. So
I think I got a monster around here. Oh yeah, I got a Monster Punch energy drink because it tastes like sherbet.
I'm not a fan of Monster.
there's only a couple that I like. I like this one that's called the Doctor.
The doctor is in.
That
Hey,
starts
what the
next week,
doctor
doesn't it?
is. Oh yeah, it does. With the female doctor. The
Yeah.
female doctor? Yeah.
I'm like 2 seasons behind still.
I'm sorry for having munching. I already get peckish before a podcast.
And after.
Like sex.
And during.
Yep, just like sex. Every time.
Okay. Okie dokie.
Are we good?
I mean, nobody's in chat. We're live though, but yeah.
I'm
Well, I
getting
need to-
there,
I need to
okay?
publish. Feeney's here.
What? Fucking Feeny?
You said no one's in our
Hey,
chat, but our
Feeny.
#1 supporter is here.
Feeny is our number
And
one
Chili.
supporter. Thank
Beanie's
you.
the best.
They are.
Thank you.
Nah, she's Scottish, it's fine. That's the wrong
Feeney is
password for this
awesome.
account.
Hey, Feeny. You know what? As you're the first person here, I'm buying a minion to give away. I've already bought one. Now, you've got a choice of any of the cheap ones.
See, you should have done this like 4 days ago or 6 days ago when it was still on sale.
I gave away about 20 of them while they were on sale.
He did. He was dropping codes like a madman.
To just buy all your minions for the year and then just like slowly get or send them out.
I can't. I just give away. I gave away like sets of 10s for a couple of days in a row.
I bought an extra code just in case.
Oh shit.
Stuff was
Fine.
cheap.
We're we're Feeney's only means of entertainment right now.
Love you too, Feeny. And
I'm so sorry, Feeney.
Feeny does not love me though, and that's fine.
There
give
we
it to
go.
get to us. I'm saying, which minion do you think I should buy? Should I buy Yida? Should I buy Plaplamo? Should I buy Tataru? Should I buy Plaplamo? Should I buy Tataru?
Tataru?
Tataru.
Or
Teddy-
Shantoto?
Teddy Roo.
Tataru? Or
Tataru
Cryo?
is best.
Okay, I'll buy Tataru.
I'm no one.
Kyle is
Clyde.
also really good though.
Feeny, I didn't see you in chat. I honestly did not see. Like, I looked over at my chat people, and I'm like, no, Feeney's not here. And all of a sudden, people are like, Feeney's in chat. And I look over, and all of a sudden, Feeney's in chat. Honest mistake, Feeny. Yeah. I should probably check if one of my new sounds works, but I don't want to ruin the sound yet, so I'm just gonna check if my sounds work.
And learn all the levels of magic. It's not just a one little thing. There are 8 different levels of magic, both white and black.
Yo.
Put it in your mouth.
Hey, Paul.
I mean,
We all stop.
Do you want to?
Put it
Do
in
you
your
want to
mouth.
be the voice of October? Or sorry, of September? It's the last
September.
show in September. All we need for you to do is to say September after Flatus plays the clip.
yeah. As soon as you hear "fuck you," you just gotta say September. We could do a dry run real quick. Hold on. Ready?
Wait, when do I get to be a voice?
Oh shit! I don't know if
You're the June.
fucking. I don't think I could stop it in time. Hold on.
Fuck you, it's
I don't think I can get it in time. Can I? How can I stop?
That's the problem. A lot of
fuck
guys.
you, it's fuck you, it's
Oh.
It's Corn. That's one of my favorite songs of Corn.
Yeah. Going back to the
I want
fuck
to be
you.
January then.
We need you to like record a month name and then send it to us, and then we can add you into it.
I don't think I just have the fuck you.
fuck you, it's
I'm trying. It's that.
Yeah, it's so hard.
fuck you, it's
There we go. I think I
You
got it.
got it.
I think I can get it.
Wait, so the question though is can you just like cut that audio?
Like,
Just cut it and put a new one in, or is it too
Just
much?
load up Audacity and cut the first part, right? And then save it.
yeah.
Well, we can just do it on the fly. We'll make it happen.
Hold on. I want to see if I just got the fuck you part. Thought I did, and maybe it's just in my.
Someone's gonna have it.
Yeah. Fuck you. It's February. Fuck you. It's March.
Is it February?
No. I got a lot of sounds in the soundboard folder.
I got that wasted. I didn't know what month it was.
Congratulations.
Maybe we do this later. I don't think.
Yeah, I mean we can still do it live.
We could do it live. Fuck it, we'll do it live.
We try doing it live, and if we horribly fail, that's just our show.
Yeah. Man.
Wait. We're on Moving Around?
Tonight we are.
Maelstrom go round. Maelstrom go radio.
Till Lala's swallow all.
Yep. Going in dry.
I'm kind of just like Sacred Bondage to Lala Swallow All. Both great titles.
Sacred bondage. Sacred bondage.
Shivari Turkey.
Shibari turkey. Shibari turkey.
Yeah, look at the notes again. I'm not used to this.
I love
Fuck
that.
you, it's Vorba.
I love that our notes to us are like, these are pretty scant notes. And Paul's like, I gotta take a look at these notes. Fucking lot of notes.
All right, here's the behind the scenes. Our notes include the Moogle Around chat, intros, story chat, Chili's alt, Paul's mom's questions, and secret questions.
Mm-hmm.
And then some recruiting for the FC.
Yeah,
and
that.
then some self-promotion.
Yeah.
And then my part where I'm really good at, where I get to whore people.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah.
We're like, oh shit. It's
Which
like,
I did during, I did it during our my own wedding.
I saw that.
Yeah, and you forgot Moogle go round. You got everyone else.
Well, no, I was going.
That
I was
sounds
trying to
about
go for
right,
those that
yeah.
were streaming.
Oh, I wasn't even
You weren't
streaming.
streaming.
Well,
You
Elstrom
said
was
that's
streaming.
first.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but Flatus was there, so I wanted to. It's Guns Thunderbuns, okay? You can't deny him.
I love the fact that like he gave me a shout out, wasn't streaming. Paul was there. Paul fucking does a show with him. Chili's like, shout out to fucking Aetherite Radio, Phoenix Down Radio, Maelstrom Radio. Fuck Move Go Round.
And I even gave a shout out to Limbo Gaming, which is our managed group.
And someone else apparently has a Twitch, but we didn't know who it was. It was Aurora or some shit like that. I'm like,
At least I didn't show up my own podcast, okay?
you do a Moogle around.
You shouted out Phoenix Down.
No, but PlayStation Universe.
Yeah,
True.
we talked
But-
about
I mean,
rock like
you
that.
did mention the PSU Live Twitch account.
You did.
Yeah,
Because
All
you were
right.
but
streaming
we
on
don't
it.
stream the podcast.
Mm-mm. But I am gonna start the show though, so I'm gonna push this live.
You should push us live.
I am.
Push
so.
it.
Push it hard.
Boop,
Wow,
ba-da,
you don't
boop,
stop.
boop, 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 boo-doo-doo-doo. Push it real good, dude.
Good.
Bow, bow, wow, now. No, fucking one person in chat like right now is like bumping. They're like, "Yeah, that's my jam."
I thought we were starting, so I muted like straight away.
Oh,
Yeah.
don't worry. We get muted by Flatus, so we can
Yeah.
talk behind his back.
Yeah, go
Which-
ahead. The stream can't hear you now. Yeah. All right, now nobody can hear y'all. That's fine. All right, let's get this shindig. Chat, hold on to your butts. It's gonna be one hell of a show. Today is September 28th, 2018. This is episode 98 of Maelstrom Radio.
Maelstrom Radio. With your hosts, Flatus and Shinder.
And welcome everybody to Maelstrom Radio. My name is Flatus. With me, as always, this host is the Limsa Lemons and Ghost that haunts your dreams. It's Shin.
Ooh.
No? Spoopy?
Ooh.
Spoopy doot doots?
I don't doot. I'm a ghost, not a skeleton. Come on.
What? A ghost can't doot?
Mm-mm.
Do they jingle?
No,
Sure.
they're ephemeral.
No, well, I don't know. That's not actually
Things
that's
go through them. They can't hold stuff.
bullshit. Ask Jacob Marley. He fucking jingle jangles. No? All right. With me, this host recently renewed his vows after 5 long yards. It's chilly.
Thank you.
Yeah.
3
Um,
years? 3 years.
3 years.
No, five
Three.
long yards. 5 long.
Well, you know, I am Brahma from the Crucible, as it says on the stream.
Oh, damn.
It does say the Crucible. God damn it.
I sure do like my vor.
Oh,
And I've
Well,
just come out from marrying a Stinian.
Ooh.
oof.
He's not able to come in today because he's sleeping. Like he should be. And he's gonna have some choice words for you when he listens to this, because I'm gonna make him listen to this now.
And it's going to be fun. Seriously, no. I love the Crucible. Go check them out. Yeah.
Send lots of pictures of Estinian to safe.
Thank you for having me on.
You're welcome. And also this host. This host's name is Paul, and he likes to party. It's Paul Metal from Ugur.
Yo, we're good. We're good. I'm gonna take a shot real quick.
See? See? I told you.
All is metal.
That was the rest of the-
Shot.
That was actually the rest of the Guinness.
Yeah, close enough.
Yeah, no, well, we still got like a couple of more shots here. It's fine, and a phone. So
I
Down
don't
the
think you
phone.
can shot a phone.
Yeah,
Okay,
I do
man.
not recommend.
I have got a hole big enough, so it's fine.
I still wouldn't recommend it.
Do not recommend.
Thanks for having me on. This is new. There's
This is-
notes, and I'm
this-
confused.
It's fine.
We did this like 97 episodes ago.
Yeah.
Do you think I was sober?
Are you now?
No, not after drinking that Guinness.
Yeah, so let's get into the news and we'll get to why these guys are here shortly. New optional items have hit the market board. So as always, if you're suppling the teat of Square Enix, you know that the Mog Station is the happening place to get the freshest gear and the hottest items. So drop your hard-earned ducats and throw out the fuckets, because you can buy orchestrion rolls and look like Gosetsu. Boy, I am never gonna get a job at Square Enix if I keep that up.
No.
Oh, they're not gonna like me. Chili in chat. Someone said Mog Station items. Here's codes.
There's like a couple people in the chat.
Uh-huh. It's Chili single-handedly.
Someone's gonna get away with some.
Chili single-handedly.
I'll-
Chili single-handedly opened up the European data centers. He did it on his own.
And then never moved to it.
Yep, never went there.
It's because ours is so much better, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it was until you moved it.
Yeah, he used to be actually able to monk DPS.
Yeah, now I can pray to monk DPS. You know how hard it was,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
To
the
try
California
and
data
beat-
center is not so fun.
Imagine trying to beat God Kefka when your internet's having issues because of the ISP, and you got a 250 ms ping trying to fight God Kefka. It was like being like in Ultra Instinct form the entire fight. I had to guess what the attacks were before they happened.
That's the true version of savage rating. If you ain't doing that, fuck off.
If I saw the attack, I'm already dead.
Yeah, Elysium, get out.
I mean, you have to know how the whole fight works. You have to just predict everything.
Yeah.
Chili's
Psychic.
forecasting. Yeah, Chili's forecasting
Well,
fights. before they
hashtag
went
chili
up.
hacks.
Yeah, chili hacks or chili hats.
Yeah.
So, depending on
It is getting chilly.
Is it? I don't know. I don't live in a state like that.
Chili in here. Put on all your clothes.
How are you single?
He's not. He's just got married. What are you on about? He doesn't
That's
even
true. That's
know.
right. That's right.
It's been for 3 years. Come on.
Five long years. The melee / physical range DPS design winners have been announced. You're going to be able to look like Genji from fucking Overwatch when they implement this armor. So,
Right, that's a bit like Raiden from Metal Gear Solid 2, in my opinion.
Yeah, I saw tweets today and it looked a bit like Raiden.
yeah, well, how do you think Genji was freaking modeled?
He was built by Mercy.
Every
I don't know
generic-
what you're on about.
And Mercy had a thing for Raiden from fucking Metal Gear Solid 2.
What to say, I always have a thing for Mercy.
You like German medics?
Yeah, but then you have like
Yeah, why not?
the range gear, what it's just totally outclassed it. Like, hello, the range gear looks so perfect.
Wait, you like the range gear?
Look, I am a glamour whore. I glamour in between pools when I raid. To different types of glamour, I am a nut job.
That
that glamour
guard
looks
gear
good.
looked horrible in my opinion compared to the other ones they had. I like the
Really?
runner up more. With the nice little colours. I want to be a peacock, okay?
Yeah. I want to be...
Just for all the
We
ladies.
all.
You know, I realized I probably should have throw a link into like Aether Flow Media's Discord server and be like, "Hey, come watch this. Come give us love."
Uh,
I didn't do it though. I could do
Just
it.
do it now. Just do it.
Yeah, but I can't stop everything to go do that. I don't even know.
No,
We
Shin,
do
we'll
a
just
lot
keep
more going
going.
around.
Shin, are
you
you
know,
on
I
it?
can do that.
Oh yeah, other people can do it. Everybody go do it. Everybody but me do it.
If I can
You
scroll
go
down-
over the news while we're all doing it.
All right. Well, that's it. Oh well, Balmung was open. That was the other. Balmung was open for like
Well, you say open, but I've tried to make accounts, but no.
Shin got in.
You have to do it at like 2 a.m. Pacific time. So
Yeah.
like 10 a.m. your time
That's it.
No, but that means I have to be up early in the morning.
at a normal time.
I was about to say you are up early in the morning.
To be honest, I haven't even been to bed since the wedding.
I'm chilly. Chilly, man. I'm gonna have to like knock you out somehow. I'm going to come to your house, give you some fish and chips with some narcotics in it to get you some sleep.
Wait, what? Did you
But
say
he never sleeps? Like he did a 24-hour and then went shopping straight after it.
he did? Listen.
Yeah.
You must hydrate. As long as he hydrated. I guess I could talk about the community news, which is
Should really do.
so we let loose, which we were kind of like letting people know, sort of like on our personal things, like what was going down, but we kind of let
all this on the show last week.
Yeah, but now people know, and now I have better promotion for it because I went to a meeting. So I went to a meeting with our producer Dylan to find out more like exact news about what was going down in what's going down. So if you're gonna be in Vegas,
it's the Catalina fucking wine mixer.
It's the Catalina fucking wine mixer. The LBR community after party is going down in Vegas, and if you're anybody that it wants to meet, I don't know, let's say Maelstrom Radio, and I'm not just talking about like Shin and Flatus, I'm also talking about Dylan, our producer. You want to kind of be there. Yeah, the good parts of Maelstrom Radio. Let me explain how this works. There is a link that we will be posting on our site when this episode goes up. We will post it consecutively with every episode up until the day that you cannot no longer do this, which is the 31st, the end of October. It's $60 for unlimited open bar top shelf package in Vegas at the new esports arena. Let me tell you how great of a deal that is, because top shelf in Vegas is not cheap. $60 is dirt cheap for top shelf for unlimited drinks. If you're not a big drinker, do not worry. You could still pay the $60 to get into the VIP area and not drink. That is your choice. There's also free entry completely. You do not have to pay to get in. There is 2 levels. The second floor is the VIP area. There is a bottom floor that's completely free and open to everyone. You are welcome just to show up and hang out and party. We will do our best to try to go from VIP downstairs. If you're there to meet us, tweet at us, let us know, just say, hey, where's Maelstrom Radio? We will let you know where we're at. We want to let you know who else is going to be there. You will get a chance to meet Brohamit and Safe from the Crucible. And I also believe that Thancred will also be there. So you're going to also get to meet Thancred, who also works with them. So this is not just like the host of things and the writers of things. These are also their crew that's going to be there.
Again, like Dylan is the best part of Maelstrom Radio, Thancred is the best part of the Crucible.
Thancred is the best part of the Crucible, it's true.
In both cases, it's a fairly low bar, but both of them very much exceed it.
Yes. You're also going to get a chance to meet... And I'm hitting button. You're also going to meet Fusion X from, of course, Eighth Rate Radio. He's going to be there. Yeah, Gamerscape and Eighth Rate. How about these apples? You like Vegan Pete and Avi from She Hills I Tank? Guess what? You're going to meet them too. They're going to be there as well.
Will a kitten be there?
You mean Steve Buscemi the kitten? No, I don't think Steve Buscemi will be there.
Oh.
Yeah. Really, you just want to meet Avi. Mostly.
And the cat.
And the cat. But the cat's not going to be there, so mostly. And Vegan Pete, I'm sure he's nice. I'm sure he's sweet, man. Also. No. There's more people. Also, you can meet Mr. Happy. Hey, how you doing, Mr. Happy? You also can meet Mr. Happy. That's right, Mr. Happy will also be there. And that's not including the LBR crew. You can meet Aniro, Nika, Cookie, just everybody. And this just isn't an LBR party. This is honestly, like, this is the thing they stressed to us at our meeting. This is absolutely what we're going to stress to you. This isn't an LBR party. This is absolutely a community after party. They are doing it big. They're doing it at the esports arena for a reason. They want everybody that plays this game to come out. That's why they invited all the content creators as VIP guests, because they want you all to be VIP guests. They want you to come and get these packages and join us and party and hang out. Shin, ourselves, a lot of the content creators will have access to the radio booth, but more, that's separate. Like, we will record something live there. I think that's what the deal is. I don't know what we'll be recording, but it'll be something. That's all I got really for that. But please come out, because you don't want to miss
This is a fucking Catalina wine mixer.
The fucking Catalina wine mixer. You don't want to miss the Catalina wine mixer. And you know what? When they initially asked us, we were shocked because we're like, we're not cool, but I guess Shin and I have been barreling down 100, so...
I've been earning and burning, snapping necks and cashing checks.
Yep, we've been earning and burning.
Saying more, it's like the Ring of Fire.
Yeah, I was about to sing Ring of Fire, if I'm honest.
No, it's fine.
I've been earning and burning, snapping necks and cashing checks.
Yeah. We've been snapping necks and cashing...
Still gonna go with the Ring of Fire.
No, we've been earning and burning. Snapping necks, cashing checks.
Perns.
No, we've been earning and burning.
Fire.
No. Listen, I've snapped at least 3 necks this week.
And you're emitting that on the live stream. That is video recorded.
But how many burning rings of fire? I've been down for it 4, so
from like September through about January this year.
Chili, I'm a
burned all of that area.
Chili, I'm a responsible adult. I try to stay away from rings of fire.
I mean, you know, after that charity stream, I had my own ring of fire.
Even if I think covering myself up with rubber, and I thought that may be a ring of fire, I don't. I stay away from it.
And to get on a much happier note, we're also going to be promoting the extra live stream that happens in a month and a half.
Safe sex is a happy note.
Yeah.
Speaking of, we're doing this for the kids. Don't forget to spay and neuter your pets. We already break flat us.
Always use Protect for the kids.
And no, Protect is for the adults.
Wait, what? So what kids that everyone say sex? Wait, what?
Oh no! Maelstrom Radio does not condone unsafe sex for children. Let's put that out right there. I don't know. I can't speak for these two.
The 4 children.
Yeah.
Remove the 4 children.
This is why nobody follows
This is
this.
for the kids, and this is why you're not in charge of the promotions for the kids.
Okay,
Maelstrom Radio, along with Moogle Go Around and a number of other community members, will be participating in Extra Life November 3rd. Stay tuned for more details in the next few weeks. We will be doing a 24-hour stream live on this channel.
Yeah. You know, it's gonna be a thing. We're gonna blow.
I'm not sure if Chili's going to be there for the entire 24 hours.
Yes.
You're busy that week or that day, weren't you?
I'm going to be there for 24 hours now.
Okay. We will see you there.
Yeah.
Gonna be somewhere. Are you streaming at all or just bopping around?
No, I'll just be jumping from people to people. You know, like the whore I am.
Kind of like last year.
Fair.
Yeah. Though I did stream last year as well. Unofficially.
Unofficially.
I
In
think everyone else is on my stream.
in a capacity that is unofficial.
Yeah.
Now that we've gone through the news finally, your first talking point here is the intros.
Mm-hmm. Oh no! I mean, we know who we introed them, but give me a second. Can't I got this. Let me do this.
I am, but I'm still listening.
I can't. I don't know why you're covering your mouth already. Don't know what's
Am I wrong?
I don't know, maybe. But we'll find out. So, these two men, or I don't know, like, assuming men. What do you, puffballs? What should I call it? I'm gonna go with men. These two. All right.
Andosians?
These two
Men in Tight.
No. Oh, that movie. Anyway, these two Nandosians. These two fellas gave us our start almost 2 years ago. They found me, Paul found me streaming Final Fantasy 14, said, "Hey, what the fuck are you doing?" And I was like, "Playing Final Fantasy 14. He's like, "I am also a streamer / podcaster." And we were invited on Moogle Go Around. Shoot up 2 years later, these guys have been on our show. They've joined our FC. They've become our friends. Without them, Maelstrom Radio would have been just a speck of dust, because without them, we wouldn't have met Luna Vox, got on Phoenix Down Radio, and be here where we are, or even been invited to something like the LBR after party. They are.
Also, we have the most lovable boobable.
Yeah, we do have the
Can't
most
speak tonight.
Yeah, we have the most lovable boobable, and we also have the chili rose swinging. So
He swings at Rose at night.
oh, Jesus.
Uh-huh.
I can't thank these two enough. Paul, Metal, and Chili, thank you for coming on the show tonight.
No problem. Thank you for having us on. Congratulations on getting so close to 100. Not long now.
I know, we're almost there. It's getting scary, actually.
2 weeks.
Yeah, it's 2 weeks. So I wanna. You have story chat. You moved it around, so let's. I know.
I wanted to read that at the end.
Yeah. Oh no. I know those are going to be great. So I know Paul requested that we do talk about the story, the Stormblood story that came through in this patch, which is the 2 weeks have passed is usually the time of where we take that break and we do things. So yo, who wants to talk about this fucking story? Because some shit went down. I know Shin was like tweeted out. He's like, Flatus, go finish the story.
Wait.
What? Spoiler?
Yeah, spoiler alert ahead. 4.4 spoilers are coming.
Yeah.
You've been warned.
Yep. I'm gonna say if you want to listen to the other stuff coming up, trust me, you do. Go skip ahead. I don't know, like what, 15 minutes. 15 minutes. We could probably cover the story. There's a lot.
Come back.
We'll come back in 15 minutes. And maybe go get an ice cream. So starting. Sure. After the show, I need dinner, so after the show, I'm gonna go get a Baconator.
Oh.
Yeah.
I hate you so much.
Me too.
Well, listen, dude, Baconators are great. Everybody go get a Baconator. So
I've never had one.
Starting right meow. Spoiler. All right. So the story kicks off. We go and talk to. I believe we go talk to Alisaie in the flood. Yeah, we go talk to Alisaie.
Alisaie is the start and the end.
Yeah,
she's really the only one left. So
she's the beginning and the end. We
have no one else now.
We do not. She hears word of her brother gone missing over in the burn. Oh no, not yet. No, she's worried about her brother, but she hasn't heard anything yet. That's right.
Thancred comes back.
That's right.
Thancred calls us and like, yo, I have news for you. You got to come listen to it.
Yeah.
Meet me in Alamigo because reasons.
Yeah.
Then we find out it's just a new issue of the Crucible.
It's the most important thing out. The Crucible's got a new issue.
Uh-huh.
That's why we have to go and deal it in Alamigo.
Yep, that's
it's
it.
Been banned from Ishgard.
Yeah. We do get a lot of news. We also find out
the crown.
Yeah. Oof. We do a lot of we do definitely go back. We say Alamigo, but we do end up going back over to Authored to go romp around with our favorite Heian and to say, hey, listen, like you wanna come, join this alliance? And he's kind of like, I kind of want to start my own alliance. That I heard he became the exhibit for a little bit. He's like, I heard you like alliances, so I put an alliance in my alliance. It's like,
teach me how to do it.
Yeah. So he and Daddy, and so we did some dope shit. But first, before we did that dope shit, we had to go do a thing, and that thing was anybody?
Burn.
We had to go to the burn. We had to go investigate what was going down, or literally what happened to Alfie. We burn. We grab our yoles. And we fly into the dusty burn. We land there. We run through that dungeon. Fuck that mist dragon, by the way.
It was a great mist dragon.
It is. Do you know that the fucking lore behind that thing is like Allagan tech and ghosts or some shit like that? Like, it's literally...
Yeah, but I really like the head cannon better.
Oops.
I just call it the blue eyes white dragon every time I see it.
It's true.
I just call it my healer's gonna die and I'm gonna have to heal myself. dragon.
Ooh, no.
That's what I called it.
Why do you
Uh,
go with terrible healers?
Oh, no.
It's fucking. It's terrifying though when she's expect. I get an HDQ as a tank.
I have never been in recently with a terrible healer.
Because you are one.
Yeah.
But not terrible. You're
yes.
good healer. That's fine.
But we do
So your
find that.
tank must love you.
But we do find there's Allegan tech out in the burn, which is, wherever shit be, there be Allegan tech. So.
Well, we also learned that the burn is likely where Ozzyslok came from.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
Also, a little tip. Well, not tip, but I guess little bit of knowledge. If you look at the map,
mhm.
the cloth map we've got, there's actually a giant worm on it, and where the giant worm is where the corpse is in the burn dungeon.
Manny goes see a doctor about
the giant earthworm, the giant dickworm, or whatever the hell that thing is.
Yeah,
we
it's
run
on the map.
We run through its stomach. We run through its stomach. So,
I think I missed that.
Did you just drop a miss joke?
I did not, but I'll take it.
All right. So we run through that dungeon. We get through that part. We end up after the fact finding the ship, seeing that it's crashed, and thinking, well, maybe he's not dead. Clearly, because there was a fight.
We know that they're not dead because none of the corpses are there.
No corpses, but there was a firefight.
There was definitely a fight.
There was a fight.
Involved fire. I know because I blew stuff up.
Yep. So after that, we end up going back. We're like, all right, well, we can only assume that he's alive. And Ian's like, well, let's go work on that alliance thing. So we go out to Yangsha, and he's like,
yes, let's bring the blind lady to the lovely view and tell her how beautiful it is.
Yeah,
Look how beautiful this is.
She could technically see. Technically.
Probably
Well,
not.
I'm guessing she has like Matrix vision.
Yeah. She's got.
So, like, look at this beautiful thing. I could never tire of seeing it. Yastrola just stands there like, okay, when are we gonna get down to business?
Yeah.
Well, she can't see now, so.
Is it official though? I thought did she blow all her aether?
Yeah,
she's referring to the fact that she's like unconscious.
So shouldn't like every black mage be blind then, because they blow their mana constantly?
Oh
no, it's
she was in the Aether stream.
Yeah, because it's the way I had teleported.
Yeah, she has aether vision. So we decide that we're gonna go talk to our favorite dragon people. So we go to the small one, and we're like, hey, small one, we want to start a alliance. And she's like, well, okay.
Small mole.
And small mole's like, you're probably gonna want to still alliance up with Sadhu and Magnai. We're like, yeah, good idea.
Mostly Sadhu.
Let's go talk to Sadhu. And Sadhu is like, yo, yeah, but you're gonna have to fight me. And I was like, I'm down. And she's like, listen, I've never met.
Let us dance.
Yeah, she's super into fucking fighting. Like,
I'm super into fighting.
She's like, that turns her on clearly because there's some wording.
Dude, I would have fighting sex with her for definite. That is some kinky shit. Like, come on.
My monk was in real life. I was just going, yes, it's battle the entire time because I'm a monk.
Yeah,
she enjoys the pain.
She does. After that, after you tussle with Sadhu, you get a nice little. We get to do that thing.
Get to finish her though.
No, well, off screen.
Oh, I'll definitely finish her.
Wink, wink.
Friendship.
So we is that it? We did a friendship.
Friends with benefits, right there.
No. So we get to play as Y'shtola, and not only do we get to play as Y'shtola, I thought that was dope. I like when they add those little things. I mean, listen, I get it. WoW's been doing it for years. All right, I've been playing as all sorts of fucking characters in WoW, but it's kind of fun a little bit to fucking play around with different Scions and be like, I got super abilities.
Yeah, you finally got to feel like a white mages.
I enjoyed playing as Alpha. I did not enjoy playing as Stola. It felt like I was raiding again. It was like,
It was fine actually.
Y'shtola's was a lot easier than Alfie's, I found.
Yeah.
It was.
I didn't think
Alfie was a lot easier.
I didn't think Alfie's was that hard. I didn't think Y'shtola's was that
hard.
It wasn't. But it was fun. It was fun either way. And Magnite, the interaction between Y'shtola and Magnite was fucking great. That was the best thing ever.
That was the highlight.
That
was the true bird dungeon.
That was the best fucking thing ever. Like the smile and just the fucking no thanks, little son. It's fucking Sadu just fucking tears into him. But
By the way,
but we have the quote.
Okay, I'm sorry.
What's the quote?
What's the quote?
It's just, I am not interested, little son. Try again when you've become a man.
Yeah, try again.
And Sato just loses her shit when she hears that.
Yeah. Sato just fucking loses her shit. Y'shtola straight up murdered him. Yeah, she did. Y'shtola straight up murdered him. She did.
Well, I was invited to a friend's wedding today, right? And someone has made a Elrock and they've named themselves Little Son. And he kept going up to the women going, "Oh, you are my..."
Yeah.
RP to the max.
Yeah. No, Gunt doesn't do that. Gunt just walks up. He's like, "Listen."
Gunt just gets who he wants. You don't need.
Let's point out Gunt still, even though he's up to no good, he still asks for consent. Let's put Gunt respects women.
He gets what he wants.
Yeah, Gunt respects women. And
hey ladies, and fucking Mikotech gets up and leaves.
And Gunt will respect women all night.
Respect them several times.
Yeah. Gunt.
After we got the best part of 4.4,
which was Gunt.
No, Y'shtola's burn.
Yes. We
I blanked there for a minute. I forgot what happened.
Y'shtola juices up the Allegan tech to create a barrier to protect Authored a little bit.
Well, no.
I mean, yeah.
It was a shield generator that they needed to power up so they can stop the Emperor or the Empire from using the sky. That's what basically Y'shtola was like. It's just fuck you. You don't get the sky anymore. You're banned.
Yeah, you can.
The way they sussed out was the fact that it was blocking the burn.
Yeah.
Yeah, it blocks the burn so they can't fly over into Authored.
Yeah, they protected Authored.
Which actually is gonna heal the burn.
And we can heal the burn.
It's gonna make it all pretty.
It's not
heal the burn and heal the burn.
It's not gonna heal. Is it seriously gonna heal the burn? Is that what they said?
Yes,
that's what they said.
It's gonna return the Aether back into the burn, which is currently aetherless, which should mean that life will slowly come back to it.
Yeah.
I have several.
The plants that is.
I have several questions.
You didn't question the moves later, but
I have a feeling that that's going to come up in a later expansion, but not 5.0. Like when they redo like the old world shit, like something's going to happen and the fucking burn's going to come back as not the burn.
We still have a potential calamity, so who knows?
So
remember.
Oh no, God.
They talked about the Aether being sparse in locations.
Yes, the calamity precursors.
Yeah. I usually need like 30 minutes after my Aether sparse. No?
You know what? It sounds weird, but I want to see if the locations where it's sparse are the locations where we've had big battles.
Yeah, well, isn't that the point though? Like the whole idea.
It was sparse around the giant generator thing, but we never had a battle there.
Yeah, but that was because it was being blocked by Allegan Tech.
True. All right, so moving on. We get through all that. We do the burn. We end up back in Alamigo, sitting down with talking about the new alliance that we're about to create, and Happy Hean's there, and we're talking about the future. And all of a sudden, we start hearing voices in our fucking heads like, "Patch the bridge, make it happen, make it so." And you're like, "Fucking what, Patrick? What?
Fucking Stargate? Wait, what?"
Yeah.
I thought, oh god damn it, I've been drugged again.
But this time it's not the echo. This isn't like an echo like flashback. This is clearly something else because it's purple, it's dark, our brains
It's
hurt
the new
afterward.
echo.
It's
It's the Warrior of Light echo.
yeah, it's the
No,
Checo.
the Warrior of Darkness echo.
The
darkness. It was like heavy metal.
the Necro.
Yeah, it was that. Well, that's what I thought. I thought it was the Warrior of Darkness. Like
I broke shit with the Necro.
Necro was good.
So after the Necro, we
like what you see, it was weird because it does sound like it sounds like the Warriors of Darkness are trying to talk to us and warn us about if you keep going this certain way, you're gonna end up like us and the city just destroyed.
Hey,
Well, I have a feeling this is a voice from the future.
Yeah.
hey,
Yeah.
and no, I think it's the future. They can't remember the Warriors of Darkness came from the same sort of world where we're planning to do right now.
I want to point out that Flatus has said that time travel is going to be a thing, and the Echo would be a
Oh yeah, we
great
called
way.
the time travel before.
Yeah, we did.
I'm calling it. It's not time travel. It's But remember, we sent the Warriors of Darkness back to their shard with Hydaelyn, and Hydaelyn tried to save that shard. Well, the reason why their shard was in such error was the fact that they were never losing their battles. The Warriors of Darkness flooded their shard with light because they could not be stopped. Therefore, they caused the light calamity.
So
Now-
are you saying that Zodiark is fucking? Let's put it out. Let's put that dick on the table.
Yeah.
Are you saying Zodiark's the one talking to us? He's like, yo, bros.
No, I think it's the Warrior of Darkness talking to us. Yeah, he says 2 calamities. Well, let's just say,
But they're warning us. They're warning us against doing what we're doing.
Yeah,
yes,
they're-
because if we do what we do and go to Garlemald and successfully do what Thancred plans, then chances are we're going to push the Ascians back so much that we're going to cause an imbalance of light. Therefore, we're going to cause the same issue they did. Because
Yeah.
like the Ascians are the darkness. If we push too much into the light, we're going to flood our world with light and therefore cause the imbalance that they had. But at the same time, if we let the Ascians win, it causes Zodiark to appear and therefore balances makes it too dark. That's why it talks about the whole 2 calamities, only tightrope.
Yeah, so people must die to save the future. That's why I'm happy Y'shtola, Thancred, all of them are dying and are going to die because that's my plan.
Oh no,
Not
I don't
happy.
think they're gonna die. I think
No,
they're
they're pulling a 2.5 again. We're losing all of our companions, and we'll gain them slowly back during 5.0.
But this time we won't because Y'shtola, Thancred, that's already happened to them. So they're actually just
They're
going to die.
No, they're not gonna die.
Yeah, their spirits are no longer with them.
Yeah, I believe
they
that
can
the
control
Warriors
them.
of
We'll
Darkness.
find a way to get them back. They're getting called by something. Whatever that something is, we'll find out in 5.0, and
Yeah,
then
probably
we'll
Minfilia.
eat it and get the souls.
Probably Minfilia.
Well,
Really is the big bad evil person.
Let's-
of
can we
Sir.
point out something that the voice is saying? You like, what is it? Complete the bridge. Like clearly, like we're not.
It sounds like time.
Yes, it does sound like time travel. And also, I want to point out that like all of us heard this. Well, I say all of us, but the Scions, all heard the voice, and clearly they're all like, all of us are pulling back a little bit, like, right? Like we're it almost seems like it's a choice. Like I don't think Thancred just said I'm gonna come back to my body, or I'm weakened by this. I think he legitimately said, I think I should go do this. Like I need to like send my fucking, I don't know what, my spirit
I don't think
bond or
they
some
heard the message though.
They didn't
They
hear.
heard the
No,
voice
they
when-
didn't.
They heard a voice.
When they were, they heard the voice, but when they were talking about it, they only remembered like a word or two. They didn't hear like the full
Yeah.
sentences like we did.
We're
Yeah.
the only ones that actually heard what they said properly.
Right. I think we're just stronger. And they're more susceptible, so they got called, and we were able to resist it because none of us are sure of what's going on
haven't-
still.
Yeah,
Gave up on their
they're
eye
yeah,
level.
they're all in weird comas. Let's just put it. They're all in weird comas, including Y'shtola and Urianger. But
I can honestly see 5.0 coming out or 4.5 coming out, and we also get called. Like, we just flat out black out and then like get called to some other place, do a whole scene by ourselves in this other area, and then make it back to our bodies or something.
My thing is, Alfie did not experience this, right? Like, I didn't. There's no.
We don't know.
Oh, it's true. We don't
know.
know.
But neither has his twin. Well, you know, we don't know if Alpha Node has it happen, but
I'm still part of me wondering is if it's Alphino that's doing the calling.
From the future?
He's the hidden villain or something. Or
Oh,
he's the
shit.
one asking for help or
Right,
something.
like, they're in the future, so he could be calling on all of the other Scions being like, hey, prevent this shit.
Yo, bros.
Because he's
Whoa.
stuck with Gaius and them.
It's true. And who knew who fucking perfected a time travel spell? His grandpappy.
Grandpa.
true.
Whoa, boys. We're finding out the real truth about Alpha now.
So, I mean, if
He's stronger than
He's
he
his own
predicts.
grandpa?
Yeah, oh my god!
I don't listen, I don't want to know how that happened. I don't want to know how that happened. I don't want to know.
Nah, I'm sticking with my Warriors of Darkness theory.
You're probably right. So with that being said,
or something,
so
rebuilding the bridge.
Can we talk about? All right, let's talk about what was going down in Ascian Town. Clearly, they know that Xenos is an Ascian. Clearly, like they know.
The entire Garlean like royalty is Ascian, basically.
No, not everybody.
Using their body.
Xenos wasn't.
Founder. Oh no, they weren't. But like the ones that are basically controlling the whole Garlean empire are.
So in other words,
they're dead.
My thing to like Moose and I were talking privately about it, but my thing I said to Moose was that it's funny that a society built around the fact that they can't use magic was built up by a power group that uses magic. like
no, because they weren't built up. They died. The Ascians took their body. They were human. They were living. They were their own person.
Yeah,
they're not actually Ascians.
No, Ascians started this all.
No. Well, the Ascians started the Garlean Empire.
Yeah, they
the
started the
Garleans
empire.
Themselves were around before the Ascians, but the Ascians built the empire.
And built the empire. They still needed magic to make that shit happen.
Yeah, but then you can think about it that the Ascians are actually just the Alligans. They're just the Alligan people. They just turned evil.
No, because the Ascians helped the Alligans as well, didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
Probably.
Because the Ascians said, "Oh, the Alligans are much more advanced than what you've done."
Mm-hmm.
Being the fact that they, by saying that, they must have been around at the same time.
They really tried to just hasten the calamity, so they're using the Garleans to create a new calamity, and they did the same thing with Allig. Allig brought in a massive calamity based on just how advanced they were.
And the point I think at the end of all of this, right, is that calamity, like they put a big focus on two things. One, the foreshadowing of the Warriors of Darkness in Heavensward, that is coming to fruition. Two, the calamity is coming. Whatever, regardless of something, like regardless if we like it or not, calamity is coming. And they are dead set on calamity. And now I know a lot of people we know don't like that. They're like, well, why we don't want calamity? I'm like, no, we do want calamity, because Shin and I want the darkest timeline. Now I don't know if that says anything about us as people, but
I want them to bring back nightmares.
Yes,
like the Mount.
No, in 1.0, before the calamity hit, if you logged Alphanen in, when you log back in, you had the chance for your character to have a cutscene where he has a nightmare.
Yo, hold on.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Hold on a second. Has anybody tested that theory out yet?
No one logs out. It
possible in this.
I mean, I'm sure somebody would have figured it. I mean, but like, if as long as you completed maybe like the storyline, do you think anyone's gone back to in rooms to see if they've gotten like weird? No, all right.
I don't think
I might try that tonight. I might try that tonight.
But it was just a 1.0 thing, I think.
Yeah, but
because with Dalamod in the sky.
But Chili, as we all learned, they don't care about 1.0. They'll bring anything back.
I think it's
if
still
they
too
bring
early.
it back, it's going to be like the end, just before it happens.
All
Because
right.
that's when the nightmare started to happen, was when it was about to happen.
True.
It'll be closer to 4.5 if they're going to do it pre-expansion.
True.
If I'm right, they even price of like vendor items because they said, oh, because of all the monsters going stronger, the having trouble getting the crops and stuff, so the vendor items went up in price.
Oh god.
Oh wow. All right.
The other thing too is they can't really do a massive calamity before 5.0 because when they do the expansion reveal, it would be pretty obvious if there was a calamity during or before it. So if there is going to be a calamity, I have a feeling it'll be like end of 5.0 kind of thing, or during
It's going to
5.0.
be 6.0.
Oh my! Oh, we're going to the next expansion.
That's a little far away from the
because
here.
I believe we'll push. Well, yeah, this will be start planning our attack to Gala mold in this last this last patch, and then 5.0 will be us pushing into Gala mold, trying to help the Garlands push back the Ascians, and then right as we're ending the 5-point series, we'll start seeing the calamity. I mean, look how long since they started talking about Zodiac in 2.0.
Still waiting for my Heidelin Zodiac duet.
I've got a theory, but more of that I want to happen is that we switch sides and we become the Emperor's lapdog, and we start trying to push the Eorzeans back to make the balance a bit more. You know?
Yeah,
I wish they have the factions like how WoW did. I'm sorry, I'm going to WoW on a Final Fantasy 14 podcast, but I like how WoW did. There's factions, Horde, Alliance, but they show stories of how the Alliance is doing this, the Horde are doing that, and it intertwines kind of thing to restore that balance. That's why WoW's not having this problem. They just have gods and shit.
Well,
11. I really dislike how they did the factions. 11. There's a lot of good faction stuff out there, and I think WoW's is pretty terrible.
11 has my favorite factions, I think, really.
Does it have more than 2?
There was 3 of them.
And that's perfect.
Basically, what it was like they were like a sort of a war training thing more than anything. And brightly, you got this buff at your town, and then if you killed enemies in that area, you would eventually start taking control over for that week. It's called Conquest. So each part of the map could be owned by the towns.
See, and that sort of thing makes sense. It's when you start getting into a us versus them mentality that it really kind of all breaks down. And I find WoW did that really, really poorly in that it's us versus them. Like there's no alternative. There's no anything else. If one side's super powerful, then the other side just gets completely screwed.
Yeah, but they did that in Legion though when they made the two.
That still doesn't make it right. I dislike the two faction system inherently.
But one right can destroy a world in Final Fantasy logic. One right can destroy a world /
real quick though, WoW has always been based on that neither faction is right or wrong. It's just that they have their strong beliefs. I mean, like, all right, so for example, like, not that I'm trying to jump into fucking WoW lore, but like the Horde is the Horde is made up of races that are it's all based on honor and trust between those races. They're not necessarily like, hey, we're all gung-ho and buddy and we like, they just want peace amongst each other. That's all they want, and to have the place called their home. Where the Alliance is clearly battling them based on like, we're an alliance of these factions for war purposes, where the Horde was an alliance based on, all right, let's keep our homeland secure and have trade between these people. Like, it's really more of there's more inner turmoil within like the Horde than there is the Alliance, because the Horde was written better. So it's just
I think we can go on about this all day. Like, we could do an entire show just around factions within games.
Yeah, that'd be our next podcast. Do you guys want to come on? Next one we can set that up.
It's gonna rant for 3 hours about why factions are. I love factions, but there's certain games that do them really badly, and WoW is one of them.
Yes,
I think
so. But the whole faction thing. Let's move on. Let's finish this whole story. Let's go to the last. Meanwhile, Shadowhunter and Alfie clearly having their bizarre adventure. Everyone's dead. We find something. What was it called? The Black Rose.
Yeah, that was the thing that we were dealing with like way back when. when we first went into the fringes.
Yeah. Well, it's the real deal Holyfield, and it kills the shit out of you.
You dead, mate.
So,
Damn, mate.
so if anything's gonna be a calamity, that black rose, I have a feeling is gonna be used at some point. I think it's gonna hit something. You don't think?
I don't think that'll be part of the calamity. Calamity's like world-destroying, massive thing happens.
Who says they
that
don't
thing would destroy the population and not touch the world?
But who says it? But who says it doesn't do that? Like killing, just at its real last breath.
It could be a mass extinction of animals.
Yeah, it could kill everything. If you inhale it, you're dead. I'm pretty sure that would kill anything.
Yeah, but then we just have gas masks. Yeah, so it's not really hard.
Yeah,
They
but
they didn't know about it, did they? But
if they do it as a surprise attack without us knowing anything.
Yeah.
Or it's already
We have
set up.
gas mask aesthetic.
Yeah.
Aesthetic.
I know, we've gotten it twice.
Yeah, but then you have like the Emperor. Like I know, like the Emperor is supposed to be the bad guy. You know, the Empire is supposed to be bad, but they do know their limits. You know, they don't really want to kill innocents.
The Emperor
but they're
knows
being
his
pushed by
limits. The
Ascians.
Ascian doesn't know any limits.
Yeah.
Look
And you
at
can see that.
Elderbus. You know, in 2.0. I know that's kind of old in a way, but where he's like, "Oh yeah, I'll just fire Ultima and kill all the other Guardians on the base because I want to weaken the Warrior of Light. I don't care. They're my people. I'm just gonna fire the ultimate weapon anyway."
I'll just kill them all. So what's this about an alt?
Murder them dead. Yeah, Chili, what's
Yeah.
going on?
What was this about the alt?
Gotta.
It's an important story topic.
Yeah, it is. It's in there. It's on the news.
It's on the news for
Gotta-
some
The
reason.
main talking points.
It's the main talking point. You have an official, like, all right, you had made the alt before,
Yes.
but now you're legitimately playing that alt.
Yes, I am.
Is it
So-
is it a Lalafell?
Yes, it is.
It is.
Chili rose swinging.
It's Chili. It's legitimately Chili's. It's Chili's character from Ultros, but with a new last name. And
Yeah.
he's
There's
playing
actually a
it.
story behind it though.
Is there?
From that
Oh no,
episode.
there is the story behind the name.
Yeah. Yeah. Everyone else got drunk and we all made names.
Yeah, all very. I don't know what that said about us. Apparently, we're
And
all
a bunch of people changed those names.
They're all highly sexually frustrated names, honestly.
They are.
So,
And I kept mine because I
Fair.
didn't care.
because Chili's afraid of change, and so it's just
And
true.
Avi's in chat.
yeah.
Avi, yay.
Yeah, Avi still has Bertha Kundkrusher.
Puta Crusher.
Couldn't
So-
Crusher.
Yes.
When's it Bumper Crusher gonna marry Chili Rose swinging?
Yeah. Oh
Yeah,
shit.
because Chili swings from the Foam Rose vaginas, and so that's where it came from. That's what Chili.
That's
Yes, the
Because he
accent.
would swing
Yeah.
between their legs. You know,
That's-
that's where it came from.
that's how it works.
Oh. Wait, tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
Well-
Whoa, another wedding.
Holy shit, that's a quick. Fucking, that's a quick.
That
That's
was
a qu-
fast.
That's a fucking double down on that wedding real
Shotgun.
quick.
I only just got married, okay? I need a break.
I need a break.
You haven't slept yet.
Yeah. Chili
Well, that's
Chili
that honeymoon though.
Chili also needs 30-minute Aether refresh like I do.
Take a bath.
Yeah, take a bath.
Cold shower.
Is that what it takes? Just all right, then I'm gonna start taking a warm little bath.
I wish I had a bath. My bathroom's too small to have a bath. I only have a shower.
Yeah, I only have a shower as well. That sucks. I mean, I have a Roman shower, so I could sit down in there.
See, you're so lucky. I wish I had that.
I got a bench in that bitch.
Oh, you are.
so- yeah, I know. Fucking hello, Mr. Fancy
You are
Pants.
my god.
You know what?
I've been earning and burning, snapping necks and cashing checks.
That's what you do when you're earning
But
and
yeah,
burning.
Burns.
You're
I've been
earning-
leveling up my ult on Gilgamesh. He is level 66 right now, and he's in the Yorkshire.
Mhm.
So
going down.
I was going to try and get to 67, but I had some stuff to do tonight, so.
Chili's making it happen.
Like a
Paul-
podcast.
Paul not so much, but Chili's making it happen.
Yeah,
so-
but Paul's the lovable boobable.
And I've made a lot of alts that I've leveled. I even leveled an alt for you guys last time. That's was left sadly on fan for it.
You could have moved that one over.
How so
But Paul is
expensive though.
sexy, you're right.
But
Paul
I
is-
think, but to be fair though, Paul I think is more. You're more attached to lovable boobable than you are the other one on Favorite. To be fair,
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
you glamour this one, so I know you like this one better.
Yeah.
I glamoured fucking
Yeah,
Sea
but
Dark Mage, I glamoured
mo-
her.
motherfucker, I saw
One
you
of
go.
them
I
sketchy
saw you go
CP
buy
actors.
metallic green dye the other day. You're like, I'm buying this fucking green dye. So
Yeah, because I buy it constantly. I have to. I do it for my main. I have to do it for my femrose.
See, that's why I'm so happy I've got so many golden feathers. I can just go and buy them with gold feathers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you scam.
yeah,
I can't do that. I don't have
It's
friends.
because I have 45 gold feathers, okay?
Please use this code to get extra goodies for when you claim things. Chili's a genius. He's a scamming genius. I love it.
Fucking 200 IQ.
You want a free copy of the game? Here's some free silver feathers. To
Here's
go
some
with your
free,
game.
get these silver feathers. You can buy shit. Fucking get goodies with it.
Fucking 200 IQ, man. Oh.
Speaking of business opportunities,
So we've been asking all of our guests. We asked the Crucible last week. We're gonna ask you guys as well. Where do you want to see Maelstrom Radio go in the future? As we go post 100, post 100. By the way, this is a serious question.
I know, that's why we have to take some serious time to think.
Well, I've
Uh,
had plenty of time to think.
I ain't.
Go ahead.
all right,
So I'm going to
chill.
respond first then.
Okay.
I believe that as much as I love the Final Fantasy community, it's very competitive. And although the game is amazing, there is a very limited amount of stuff you can talk about without just everyone talking about the same thing over and over again. And a lot of the fan bases will, jump from the same they'll like have their favorite content creators and then they won't really go see the others, or you'll see like clashes, so they might want to see their favorite and then miss their other favorite because they're on at the same time.
unless you're
So-
Chili, you
Feels
just
like
watch everybody all at the same time.
So I feel like in the future it would be best for you to expand to general MMO topics, so you can expand your audience base to, say, I'm gonna vomit a little bit, World of Warcraft
Oh.
and
What were you actually about? I got really worried. there.
EverQuest maybe, or other MMOs, even older MMOs.
Both of those are about almost 15 years old, so
So that will try
Ultima.
new MMOs,
Yeah,
Yeah.
a new MMO is like
Anybody want to talk about Dark Age of Camelot next week?
no.
Conan.
Conan.
Yeah, Conan with the big
The
women in the
original or
big
the reboot?
The
Mm.
reboot. You said new ones. That's what I'm trying to think of new MMOs.
Yeah,
Okay.
well, I said
You know,
that.
I was gonna say that. Well, the old one had nudity, but also the new one has nudity. So I guess they kept that constant.
Only
so.
in Europe. Remember, it's censored in North America.
Yeah. Well, is it though? 'Cause it's not.
The console versions are, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
console one, though.
Oh, yeah. Well, filthy console peasants don't get
Oh, fuck.
they don't
get ding dongs.
they don't get D's, B's, or T's. They don't.
Avi says Dark Age is Pete's jam.
But it is jelly.
He might be jelly if you talk about it.
Okay.
There you
I
go.
don't know.
Fair. Paul.
But
You,
seriously,
oh no, go ahead, Chili. Go ahead.
you guys bring a lot of entertainment to no matter what the topic you talk about. So I feel like no matter what you do in the future, I will still be here to listen. Unless it's Black Belt Desert Online, and I'm probably gone.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Ouch.
My Dark Knight in Black Desert Online though is thick as shit. Can I tell you, like
I
90
don't know.
THIC 97 C's repeating.
to be fair,
Every
like
time I try and watch Joe Never Fails play it, it's not something I like watching.
It's not.
it's a bad game. So aesthetically, it's amazing. You know, aesthetically, that's like amazing. But it's fuck all content. It's just grind. You don't even meet fucking soft cap, and all there is PvP. There is no content. It's just grind.
I love their creator though. I loved making her. I wanted to go back and just make more. There's a lot of female characters. Like a lot of the classes are female based, which is great. And I just want to make more.
It is an Asian game.
Don't sass me. And
we have one more thing before we.
But no. But Paul. But I know. But Paul, real quick, Paul. What did you want to see? Where did you want to see us go? I don't want to cut Paul out.
See, I'm pretty like the same with Chili.
Okay.
But I still want to see you guys like talk about Final Fantasy, even if it's just one podcast of it.
Mm-hmm.
Because I've talked. I think I've talked with Flatus about this before, where he was thinking like, doing like 1 week it's Final Fantasy, but because there is not enough content. The game content does not come out that regularly, and for you guys, you're a weekly podcast. It's hard. Like really hard to find out. Oh shit! For us, for Moogle Around, we only do it. Was it twice a month? We have a shit ton of content to talk about in a month. But I like to see just random games, indie games to fucking sex games. No, that's a joke one. Porn games.
Shin's gonna be our.
We can't get off of kicked off Twitch.
But we can get off.
You can talk about. You can talk.
Not on camera.
Not on
other
Twitch.
Games that you guys have played during that week, or stuff that you've seen on Twitch itself, media. You could talk about the whole Telltale Games and how that's crashed and burned. And so, you can talk about that, or you can, if I'd like to see that, not just about MMOs, any games. You guys are funny. You guys play off each other really well. Your content's very good. It's better than Moogle Around. So we just talk about chicken and occasional the Final Fantasy stuff. But you guys are more serious. You can bring out a lot of ideas, but you're also funny at the same time. It's a funny serious.
Only Moogle Around could actually call our podcast serious.
Yeah, they're the only people that can get away with it. Honestly. You guys are serious. We are. We're like CNN.
like compared to us, you do because we obviously a lot of Americans don't watch our podcast because I say the C word a lot. And I don't
think that's it. I don't think that's it, Paul. I don't think that's the reason.
I've been told I'm hard to understand. So
really,
yeah.
Should get Feeney on your show one time.
Yeah. Be great.
But that's what I think. Just more diversity. You guys play off each other really well. The bot can maybe get toned down a little, but maybe just loud in my ears. It is September, so probably. But yeah, I just want to just talk about games. That's what you are. You're gamers, aren't you?
Sure.
Sometimes.
That happens.
Yeah, just talk about games. Have one podcast or two podcasts about Final Fantasy.
I've been known to dabble. Been known to dabble into some gaming.
Holy shit! Flatus plays video games. This is breaking news.
Are you guys going to FanFest? Yeah, we're.
No,
yeah.
I'm not. Thanks for rubbing it in.
Which guys? There's a lot of guys here.
Gladys and I are going to FanFest. I'm going to the actual FanFest.
Sadly,
Chili and Paul will be online.
You do realize we were invited to the LBR after party, right? Like we will be there.
We weren't invited because we're shitty English people.
No,
Americans don't care about the British podcasting of Final Fantasy.
No,
you heard it here first on Maelstrom Radio.
No,
where a lot of the American podcasts hate the British podcasting scene because there is one podcast that is British.
No.
So that was just a shot at all British people. Get off your fucking asses. I see you mostly want to EU anyway. Make a goddamn podcast. Give us some competition. Fuck.
All right. Hey.
Wow. That's
So, all right,
and
let's.
I'm sure
And
I'll be
on that
able to
note,
invite
Paul,
us.
Yeah. All right, Paul. Your mom has been always our biggest supporter at Maelstrom Radio. Your mom loves our show more than your show. Which I don't want to say it like disparagingly, but I'm pretty sure she said that to your face. Like so.
Look, my mum doesn't like my podcast, but she loves my Emotion Radio podcast.
You told me what was it, like a week or two ago, that your mom had questions for me, and I said, okay, write down the questions and ask me. I want to answer your mom's questions, but I want to answer them live on the air. And I told you anything goes. Whatever your mom wants to know about me, I'm gonna answer. I may regret this.
My mum says cunt more than me. I'm sorry, I was putting that out there.
Oh no. All right, Paul. First question. What's the first?
The first question is, you and Shin have a real good connection, and I know that you did a podcast beforehand, but in the efforts of one another, what is each of both? This is for both of you, by the way. What is your best assets that you guys would think of each other? You know, what's the best assets Shin have, and what does Flats have?
So, like, what do I think? What do I see? Like, what Shin brings to the table, and what Shin thinks I bring to the table?
Yeah.
Okay.
It has to be right from the heart. No.
Starting off with the easy questions.
Yeah. Do you want to go first on this one, or do you want me to go first?
Sure, I can go if you want.
Sure, go ahead.
I have an answer for this one, so I can go first. You can take the hard ones.
All right.
All right, so Flatus brings in a lot of knowledge in podcasting because I've never actually really done the front end side of podcasting. I've always been involved in the back end side. He also brings in the personality and the exuberance that you really see in Maelstrom Radio. Like this wouldn't all really be there without him. The attitude, the excitement, the promotion, the constant going out and doing all the things, and pretty much everything you see here is a result of work that he's done and brought to life. So really, he's like the heart and soul behind Maelstrom Radio and all the things that we've done here. And that's what I see him bringing into a lot of this.
Thank you. That touches. I didn't expect that, so thank you. I appreciate that. Shin brings in the balance that this show needs. He and now Dylan are I try not to. I'm not trying to say I'm on a leash. I don't like. We would never use the show to attack anybody.
Sometimes, but not on the show.
Yeah.
Not in that way.
Yeah, we would never like use our show to attack anybody. There's been some stuff in the community where there've been some stuff in the community where I've like fucking let me just let me use my platform to do this, and he's much my conscience in those decisions. He's also the one that structures things better than I do. Like I have the ideas and they come out of my head. He's the one that and I can explain it. He's the one that has a better idea of how to put it back on paper. So as much as I am the heart and soul, he is the bones of this. And Dylan is clearly, yeah. The doot. You're the doot. Yeah, you're the doot. So that's why I think why we work so well together. It is very much I may be the brainchild of Maelstrom Radio and how it functions as a show. And even like how I came up with the new focus and the part of the cornerstone or one of the building blocks of the new Maelstrom Radio, which we can't really talk about yet. But it's something where I sat down with both of them and said, like, this is my thought. What do you think? And, when I believe in it and I'm passionate enough in it, I know he trusts me. And I know that even Dylan trusts me. We're trying not to say it because I don't want to say what it is, but like that one cornerstone, he's kind of told other content creators, but we're trying not to expand on it too much. But,
spoilers, Gladys is very, very passionate about it.
Yeah, I am. Because it is something that I when I look at what we want to do for the future, we want to fill a niche, and that niche really isn't being filled yet, and it's something we can bring to the table. But but Shin, I couldn't do this without him. Like, I honestly couldn't. Like, the shows that he's not here, the show is very less structured. And although this episode, even though this episode's slightly less structured, it's mostly because we, you know, these last 2 episodes went on longer just because we're reminiscing a little bit and having fun with our friends. And normally we stick to an hour because we're very strict about that. But as we're heading towards 100, we expected a little bit longer episodes. But I'm
sorry. Shin's making me laugh.
Yeah, I know. I see it. I know. I see it.
Shin just secretly grinding his teeth, like, no.
No, stop talking nice about me.
Yeah,
I don't want to get red. No.
Yeah, no, but he knows. He knows.
For later questions.
No, he knows. He's my brother, and like, I couldn't do this shit without him. Plus, I like sharing him with the world. I actually think he's really, really fucking talented. He just doesn't see it.
You're both fucking talented.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I just sit here and drink water and make comments.
Yeah.
That's podcasting in a nutshell.
Well done, you done it. Congratulations.
You did it. We made it. We made it. All right, Paul. Question 2.
So, okay, we have a kind of funny one.
Mm-hmm.
But my mum wants flat Earth. This is more a request than a.
Okay. Can't wait for this.
Well, actually, tell you this good. Can you say Lizzie is your biggest fan? Thank you for giving me the breath to stay and work, but in Spanish.
Oh my God! Whoa! What? Hold on.
Wait, can you type this out? Type this out so that we can.
So I have very bad grammar. My mum doesn't, but I'm bad at reading half the time. But she basically wants you to say, Lizzie, thank you for being. Oh wait, I should just type this out. I'm a slow typer, so this is gonna be fun.
But you want him to say
copy and paste?
I can't copy and paste. This is on my phone. She texted me the answers. Well, not the questions. She texts me because she texts them at work. She listens to you at work. You do know that, right? She listens to you at work.
We are definitely not safe for work.
My mum isn't safe at work. she works at a lorry firm. So
thank you.
Oh, I'm so bad at typing this. Thank you.
Wait, can you give us the next question while you're typing?
Yeah, I'll give you the next question. So,
yeah,
in the gaming world, you guys mainly vogue around Final Fantasy 14. But do you play any other MMOs on the side or any games? If so, what is your favorite character, female? This is for female characters in any game.
Wait, what?
No.
That's a really great question.
Yes, we play other games.
That's a really great question.
It kind of depends on the genre for me. Like, I don't know if I could pick out like any specific character across any game, male or female, who's like, yes, this is my favorite character of all time. If I had to go with iconic or like from the series that I love the most, like I really love the Zelda series. That's what I grew up on. That's what I know, and I really like the character, especially because she's grown a lot since the original games and is not some character that just sits down and do nothing. Then again, I could also just pick Sheik, which is kind of the badass version of her.
Sorry, my friend, just shut off.
Of course.
No, it went into like sleep mode.
All right. Man, this is hard. Yes, of course I play other games. I also play other MMOs. For me, I'd probably be split between 2 female characters. Actually probably 3, but probably I'm gonna stick with 2. I'll stick one. I'll do one within the MMO universe, and that is Sylvanas. Even though I know a lot of people probably be like, "Why Sylvanas?" But as a character, her story is super fucking interesting. Like she was a high elf turned, she was a high elf turned banshee queen, returned her soul back to her, and then she ended up being this leader of these undead, people that have their conscience back and aren't being controlled by the Lich King. And she's always been passionate about her revenge and her story. Like, she's a well-written character. And always has, ever since Warcraft 3, like you just fall for like this amazing written person, and you end up like playing WoW from day one. You know, you go visit her, she sings the song of the Elderai. Like, it's one of the most beautiful like songs ever in an MMO, because it's a quest for a pendant, and she tells you the backstory, and she sings you this song. Like, and like, it's a great song. Go listen to it. It's very beautiful. And up to now, like, you, even with her backstory and showing her, like, watching, like, the marks under her eyes or her dried tears, like, that's some deep shit. The other is Yennefer, from the Witcher series. I really like Yennefer. I also really love the Witcher series, so Yennefer is, like, one of those great characters who plays off Geralt really well, or Geralt, I should say. And I know she's kind of like the soulmate of Geralt, but it's, I don't know. I've always liked her as a character in the Witcher series, and I'd like to see more of the Witcher series, but I won't get that anymore. So,
well, you might.
You're right. I might. I never know. So those are my two. I believe that they're both well-written characters. I know that Yennefer is also based out of the books as well, so I can always read those, and I get some things.
Pete suggests Leisure Suit Larry.
Oh no, Pete. No. But there's always been a lot of great female characters, even like in the Final Fantasy world. Like, I love like Seven means a lot to me. I know a lot of people shit on Tifa, but I like Tifa, so
I know you love Aerith.
Fuck Aerith. She died, and she needed to die. But no, I like Tifa.
Spoilers.
Yes, spoilers.
I gave up on saying spoilers on that one.
Yeah.
Right. Did you write it, Paul?
Yeah, it's
Did.
I fucked up the actual message itself. She just wanted you to basically say, Lizzie, thank you for being our biggest fan in Spanish. But she was also wanting to thank you, well, you guys, for making her day less shit while she's at work, because she works at as a health and safety officer at a lorry fixie-uppy place where my dad works, and they're a bunch of asses.
Can I also promote, if you want a less shitty day, there's also the Shit Podcast.
Yeah, there you go.
That too.
Yeah, the Shit Podcast.
Let's see.
Twitch.tv to see Heals I Tank. Go check them
She
out.
Heals I Tank.
Let's see. Lizzie, gracias por ser nuestro mayor fan. I think I fucked up a little bit there. I don't speak enough Spanish in my day to day.
Sounds close enough.
Yeah, Lizzie, gracias por ser. I'm gonna fucking overthink it. Lizzie, gracias por ser nuestro mayor fan. Mayor fan. There you go. Close enough.
Sounds good to me.
That's gonna be one of the
Gracias,
ringtones for something at some point.
So, gracias.
Don't worry, Pete, you won't be ignored while I'm here.
So, yeah. Any more questions, Paul? I know your mom had questions about what type of women I liked.
Yeah, but I literally had to, I was talking with you that one. Didn't know if you guys wanted that on the podcast, because that's
no, that's a legitimate question. I said anything goes.
We do have we are wrapping up on time, so
yeah.
So
So
that's
quick.
why I was like,
So quick. What?
So-
Any other?
oh, this one might be a bit controversial, because she wants to know basically what you think about women gaming and how women are represented in gaming.
Sure, I can answer that quickly. How are they represented? Poorly, and it's not due to their fault. It's due to how do I want to say this? I don't want to say it's a cesspool. It's
pre-made community.
Yes, the community surrounding gaming has been male dominated for so long, and I'm happy and so proud to see women being top streamers, top gamers, commentators, sports, going in esports, kicking so much fucking ass, because it's about goddamn time. I've known gamers, and I'm just gonna say gamers,
No offense to any of the guys that I played with, but almost every single player that I've played with, by like the ones who have stuck around the most and have been my favorite to play with, are all women.
Mm-hmm.
For like the past 10 years, like just everyone I've much like, yeah.
They're fucking killing it, dude.
They're
killing
amazing.
it.
They're better
killing
than all the other guys I was playing
That's
with.
because women know how to multitask.
Yeah, that's true.
They're not dicks.
Yeah.
Well, you know.
That was
in
debatable.
general.
And they fucking talk mad shit too. They're fucking so good at it.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else, Paul?
And their glamour game sometimes. Especially RVs.
This is a very weird question. This is for both of you.
All right.
On a lovely Sunday morning in the summertime, what would you prefer to have for your dinner?
In the morning?
Basically, what she means is what you're going to be looking forward to for dinner
On a Sunday, like a Sunday.
On a Sunday. Are you more of kind of, I don't care how hot it is, would you like a Sunday roast? Or would you want something cold and refreshing?
They won't even know what a Sunday roast is, Paul, really.
I do.
You know what a Sunday roast is? It's like Christmas dinner, technically. Just with one meat.
I grew up in a traditional
or Thanksgiving.
Well, I grew up in two very different like heritage households. I grew up in a Cuban household and an Italian household. So like for me, Sundays were mostly spent at my Italian family. So it was always like you know, mad. Oh my God, Pete, Jesus.
By the way, Pete did say, do you watch traditional sports? 2 female announcers broadcast this Thursday night football game on Amazon and Twitch yesterday.
And then he said, "Pussy is pussy."
We're trying to be nice to him, okay? We'll skip that part.
Jesus. He went high and then nosedived right.
And I was like, "Oh, that's amazing." Then, okay.
Oh, jeez. I chose that. You did chase that. You did it. To me, I still remember those like Sunday like dinners at my grandmother's where it was like pasta, mad like 3 pounds. She made like 3 or 4 pounds of pasta because it was like a big family dinner, and like handmade meatballs and slow roasted sausage, like Italian sausages and red sauce, and like the meat, like the friggin', and I'm talking about the gravy that's been like simmering all damn day. It's so good, and the fresh cheese on top and the fresh rolls that were made. Bro, kill me now. That shit was. This is why I'm fat. Like, fucking, I grew up. I like
fat, you're fluffy.
Fucking right up there with the carbs. Right up there.
But a Sunday roast here, well, a Sunday meal here is a meat, basically like beef, lamb, chicken, gammon, pork, and then roast potatoes, carrots, and then the assortment of vegetables based on the season, and then gravy and maybe a Yorkshire Pud Pud.
Yorkshire Pud Pud. I love Yorkshire Pud Puds.
Yeah,
basically like Christmas dinner, or you have Thanksgiving. Little bit like that kind of dinner. You know, you have.
Go back to drooling.
Oh, wait, what?
Yeah, Yorkshire Pud Pud.
Oh, Yorkshire. Oh no. So yeah, that's So Shin, that was also.
I kind of want to name this. Episode Pud Pud.
Yorkshire Pud Pud.
Yorkshire Pud Pud.
We didn't talk that much about sacred bondage.
I could call it sacred bond.
Yeah, nobody did talk about my amazing wedding.
It was pretty amazing, pretty memorable.
The thing that I'd be looking forward to for like a Sunday dinner is just more like, I don't really know. I like a lot of the stuff that's fresh in season. So anything that's like fresh from the farm down the road, or like that's in season around then. Especially in the summer, it's like barbecue stuff that it doesn't make you like that. You're not cooking inside. It's like nice fresh salads and corn. Well, I guess corn's a little too early in the summer, but stuff like that is usually what I would look forward to in Sundays.
Oh my god.
Really every day of the week, but also Sundays.
Fucking so.
I'm sorry, it was like so serious, and then I looked at your guys' chat. It's worth it.
Fucking someone put him to sleep. Someone put him to bed. Who did this? Who let him in here?
All I know is good work, Pete. Good work.
Jesus.
So sorry, Abby.
Paul.
Sorry, Abby.
Any more questions?
Well, okay, so we're getting
sorry.
pressed for time.
No,
Very
no.
pressed for
Quick. I could rapid fire. Go ahead.
rapid fire. Okay, so with your characters, she asked, are your characters a specific of you? And then did you make your character look like you?
Yes.
Or did you make it your personality?
Yes.
It's true. Shin's character is a sassy bitch.
And it's a hero, and it looks like me.
It is. There's no way to make me in game. So I was a spiky boy, lizard. I was a spiky lizard boy for a while, which is probably the closest you can get.
Personality.
Yeah, no, broody yet comical. It's probably right. Now I'm goofy. Now I'm goofy but buff. So getting there. That's
and
really,
you look old.
Yeah, future goals, if anything.
It's true. If you look that good in the future, you're great.
I'm gonna great, and then I'm gonna have to marry a potato lady. So, like I did in game. I'm okay with that part.
Can I add that I think I sound exactly like my character?
I start to realize that with certain glamours, Lalafels have. I hate to say this, I'm gonna fucking regret this later, but I with certain glamours, Lalafels have butts, and that makes me so happy. Makes me so happy. Paul, any? What's the other question?
So we have one here that says, "So you're around about the same age as me."
Wait,
is like kind of, yeah.
Your mom's 33.
Well, actually, my mom's 50.
All right, same age. Ballpark.
Combine us.
Yeah.
Around the same age.
But what was your first ever favorite game? But what was the first ever character you killed in that game?
Well, if they're around the same age, I'm going to go with Space Invaders.
What was the what?
All right, so what was the first game?
First game you ever played? What was the first character you killed? Like this could be like you actually killed the main character, or the first boss you've killed.
And I'm going back deep in my memory. I want to say it was Super Mario Brothers, like the very first one, and it probably was a turtle, like a Koopa or a Goomba. One of the first, like stage 1-1. I'm thinking the very first thing you see is the first thing I killed.
Isn't it?
So that's what I killed. Mario.
I know that I played games before this. I don't remember if any of them actually had killing in it, though. But the one that I do remember that I was killing stuff in is probably an Octorok in Legend of Zelda, the Windfish one, Link's Awakening.
Yeah, that's a good one.
My mum also put in brackets her answer. For hers was the Tomb Raider underwater level.
She killed herself. Fucking drowned.
and then in that she said, "I always drown that bitch."
I mean, that was me with
all right,
Resident Evil 4.
All right, what's oh no. All right, go ahead, Paul. What's the next question?
So
fire him off. You gotta fire him off, Paul.
She kind of has this one is for when we come back, when she goes back to Florida.
Okay.
As would you meet her in IRL in Florida to go see the Harry Potter place?
Would I go with your mom to go to Harry Potter World?
Yeah, by the way, I am going next year with her. So
if I'm still in Florida, sure.
Might need a chaperone.
So basically, Flatters is moving out of Florida soon. So there we go, guys. We just got out some news right there.
I did never. I'm not. I
got some
won't.
news.
I won't confirm anything. I'm not confirm. Not gonna. I don't know
Just
what's gonna. I won't confirm anything. Just all right. Next question, Paul. Shoot.
Okay, last question. With all these new games coming out, what are you guys looking forward to most? This can either be MMO wise or pure story.
Oof. I'm hype. The Mega Man fan in me. Hold on.
Oh, we're losing.
Because I just I just collected all 3 plushes. I found this last guy here. I got all my 8-bit Mega Man. I love Mega Man. So I'm super hyped for Mega Man 11. I'm actually probably gonna go out and pre-order the Switch one that comes with the Mega Man amiibo. That would be my first amiibo ever, so I'm fucking gonna get that shit. I love Mega Man. Like, the music was always bopping, and like Mega Man always was never hold your hand really with like teaching you how to play the game. So I'm really psyched for Mega Man 11. I'm psyched for Kingdom Hearts 3, because it's, you know, the last time I played the Kingdom Hearts, I was in my 20s. Now I'm fucking 30.
I still need to beat it at some point.
So
have you got a PS4, haven't you?
I do.
They've got, I think it's $100 where it's a bundle of the the first and second collection and the third game.
I unfortunately I have the I have the PS4 collection from before. I just don't have the third one. I need to.
Say if you haven't bought the collection, then this collection has all of them.
Yeah, I saw that after I bought the other one, and I'm like, ah.
Oh shit.
It's not out yet. I don't think it's coming. I mean, I don't know the fuck when it's coming out. But Cyberpunk 2077, I will be on.
You'll be 40s by that time.
Fucking I'll be 87 years old, and I'll play the shit out of that game. I will play the shit.
Hey, don't worry, you'll still be waiting for the Final Fantasy VII remaster.
Yeah, that too, and I'll play that too. I'll be here with my colonoscopy bag and shit. Twitch playing through that.
There's no game that I'm
13 online. I see fail.
Something like that.
Mm-hmm.
There's no game that I'm really looking forward to per se. Like, since being burned quite a bit a number of years ago, I haven't really looked into games that are pre-released yet. There's a lot that are kind of look interesting, but nothing that I'm really just kind of sitting and waiting for. The only games that I tend to do that for are the ones when they announce new Zelda games, which I would be a sucker for, or if they announce a new Diablo game, I'd probably also be really interested in that. But other than that, nothing. Like, there's a bunch that I'm watching, but nothing that's like, I must have this game right now.
Yeah.
Diablo 4. Come on, please. Just give me Diablo
4.
Live act. The rumors with the live action Diablo series by Netflix sound really interesting.
That's not even rumors. They're kind of confirming that at this point, because.
So could that be the big announcement at BlizzCon?
Probably.
I'd love that. I'd love it if they announced it and like you can stream that shit today.
That's usually how BlizzCon do. But they also said there is game news for Diablo, so I'd be interested to see what that is as well. If they announce a Diablo 4, I'll take it.
Diablo 1 HD remake.
That would be great. I would take
that.
you know what I would take? A 1 and 2 HD remake. Like
I would
like
just
a
take a
bundle.
1 HD remake.
No, I'd take a double.
There's a rumor that 2 was being remade.
I'd take either one. Herodric Rube. Is that?
I'll fucking take Diablo 4.
Are you sure you didn't want to answer? You didn't want to ask me the question about the ladies real quick, Paul? Because I can fucking bop that one out in like 2 minutes.
Okay, you want to pop that one out? Okay, let's go back out.
It was my favorite question.
Mr. Flattus.
Yeah.
What is your favorite type in what is your favorite asset? In a woman.
There it is.
What kind of women you'll be dating? It says this is from my mum. Like, Flattus has already broke my heart off stream, so you know.
I'm sorry, Paul. I'm just not into dudes. Listen, you're a handsome, cuddly man, and you're dating a woman, and you are both very happy. Unfortunately, I'm just not into dudes that way. But I am.
Fucking won't be off this weekend.
I 100% go for personality with somebody first and foremost. You know, I don't talk about my personal life a whole lot, but I've chosen to be single for the last 8 years. Shin knows this, like, because, you know, he's been around long enough. I've chosen to be single for the last 8 years, mostly to work on myself and my mental health and me. So if I am talking to somebody, it's because they are, for me, I'm one, mentally, you know, at that point where I'm like, I could do this again. And two, I think they're the fucking bomb.com. Do I have a preferred body type? No, I'm not gonna be like, yeah, like me, them. Like, if the personality will trump everything. But fat butts drive me nuts. I do. I mean, I don't know if it's my you know, reptilian brain or just the heritage I grew up around. Like, you know, Italians and Cubans like bigger women, so I tend to like bigger women. But there's nothing wrong with that. So, you know, I listen, I have mad respect for anybody. Listen, at the end of the day, if anybody can put up with me for fucking more than 10 minutes, God bless their heart, please date me.
Sorry, no.
Yeah, I'm there. So, I mean, I listen, I feel extremely lucky if anybody chooses to spend any of their time with me, because, and I think this is the best thing. I will probably end the show on this. If anybody wants to choose to spend any time with me, your time is the most valuable thing you can give somebody, because you can't get your time back. And if I feel like somebody's willing to spend their time with me, I take that to heart. So if somebody's willing to hang out with me and talk to me on a daily, I appreciate that. Like, hand over fist, I appreciate that. And I will fucking bend over backwards for somebody because they choose to do that. So, and you know.
Oh, really?
Not you, Paul. I'm sorry. Not that way. I know. So, but let me do this real quick. Want to do this? I want to thank from yet again, like from the bottom of my heart, the two guys that made this happen, Paul and Chili, because yet again, you guys gave us that little like step ladder up into doing Maelstrom Radio, and I cannot thank either of you enough for the support over the last 2 years. Chili, the constant, you know, like whoring us out on every podcast you ever touch. Like, doesn't matter if you're on, like, you will name drop Maelstrom Radio on anybody's podcast. And
you do.
And you do. And you do.
Including Maelstrom Radio, Twitch.tv Maelstrom Radio.
You both are our number one supporters and our biggest fans, and I don't think we would have made it far enough without you guys. And I mean, honestly, thank you both. Like, you truly are. And I will say this to all of our listeners: please go listen to Move Around. It is my favorite Final Fantasy 14 podcast that's not about Final Fantasy 14.
All about Nando's.
All about chicken.
But we do still plan to do that podcast in a Nando's one day.
We need to do a live from Nando's.
I will listen. If we got to figure out how to get Shin and I out at a Nando's with you guys to go fucking do a live from a Nando's, we will make that shit happen. So that's, you know, I you know, please go whore yourselves out.
Well, actually, I had one more thing from my mum real quick.
Oh shit! All right, yeah.
And that was this is a quote.
Mm-hmm.
This is a quote. This is not me.
All right.
A quote from my mum saying,
"Yep,
Mama Metal out. Thank you to Shin and Flatus for making my day, and thank you for answering my questions. And by the way, Thancred is a fuckboy, and the Alfie is amazing.
Alfie is amazing.
There you go. That's it. I can now finally turn off my phone because it's got like 5% battery.
No, I know why she doesn't like Moogle go around.
Thank you, Mama Metal.
Thank you, Mama Metal. Thank you.
Avi from Shields, Avi from She Heals I Tank also loves your mom.
Yep. Paul
and Pete is wrong because he also hates Alfie. So We're not
I'm with
inviting him back
Pete.
anymore.
Good work, Pete.
Oh my god.
Avi, you're welcome to come join our podcast, but Pete's out.
It's okay, Pete. You can be on any of my podcasts.
Avi's. I think Avi's quoting me at some point. Like, all right, we'll figure that out later. I'll ask her later. Thank you, Mama Metal. Thank you, Paul Metal, and thank you, Chili. Let me do this for once. Go to twitch.tv/moogaround. Is it FFXIV on yours or just moogaround?
It's just moogaround.
Go to twitch.tv.
Twitch.
Go to
Just
Twitch.
moogaround.
All right, go to twitch.tv/moogaround. That's where you will find these two every other week, talking somewhat about Final Fantasy XIV, talk about whatever comes to their minds. There's no notes. It's just a free reign talk. You can even just hop in and they'll bring you on their podcast. Apparently, if you just sit in their green room, they'll bring you in. I know because I've crashed their podcast many a time. You can find them on the Twitters at Moogaround. Go give those guys a follow. Show them love. They are absolute delights. They are the only British Final Fantasy XIV podcast. So that makes them the best British Final Fantasy XIV podcast. Because when there's when there's no competition.
Are you the best European one as well?
I don't think there is a European one either.
No.
Best in the whole of EU for the next 2 months.
I think no. Wait. No. I honestly, maybe the Speakers Network, maybe from the EU, but I can't. Don't quote me on that. You might want to check on that one first. But at least British. At least British. Paul's Irish.
Well, I'm from Northern Ireland.
Can't we be like the best British and Irish podcast?
Yes.
Well, no, because I'm from Northern Ireland, and Northern Ireland was conquered, by British. So technically, I'm British.
I think we just blew Pete's mind.
They're British?
Yeah. Well, someone thought I was Australian once, so.
Yeah.
Someone thought I was flatters.
Hey.
That's new.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, don't you know? Kane Thornberry thought I was flatter, so I'm gonna go around.
He did. He thought he did. He did do that. So with that being said, so everybody on this call right now is in the FC Umbra, and you can be too if you choose to join us on Gilgamesh, the #1 server where it's called Greg. So if you're into Greg's, come to Gilgamesh.
Greg.
Yeah, you can even find maybe
Alabamish.
Yeah, no, old Greg. You know what? We've missed an opportunity to call our FC Old Greg and then make the house call. You ever drink Bailey's from a shoe?
I'm Old Greg.
That'll be tomorrow night.
Yeah.
I get baked.
So yeah. So let me put on announcer. So join us on Umbra for that if that's what your jam's going to be, and I suggest you jam with us on Umbra. But I will say this, every Friday at 6:30 Pacific Standard Time, 9:30 Eastern, you can find us here at Maelstrom Radio. You can find us on iTunes, Google Play, and Stitcher. We're still trying to get on the Spotify's. I may ask Chili later because he got on the Spotify's. I got to figure out how to do that. You can find us. I pressed the button as well, and they still haven't accepted, so maybe I got to figure something out. You can find us at our blog. That's www.maelstromradio.com. I will put a link to the Google thing where you can sign up for the $60 open bar VIP package. Remember, it is free just to come in, so you can still come see us. Just the VIP area is $60.
Can I just quickly say one thing?
Sure.
Thank you to everyone who turned up to my wedding, which recently happened. Flatus was there. We had Fusion from A4 Radio. We had Klaus from Phoenix Down Radio. We had quite a lot of people. I'm sorry you couldn't get there, Shinta, but thank you to everyone who came to watch the stream. Thank you for everyone who brought support and just turned up. It was lovely to see everyone there. And it was fun. So thank you.
Also, wasn't I supposed to do the September thing? The September thing.
Yeah, sure. You can drop that real quick. All right, hold on. Yeah. Let me finish this. Let me finish this. You can find our Discord on our website. You can also find our Twitter link. But if you're not a fan of going to websites, you can always find us at twitter.com. That's /@Maelstrom_radio or just @Maelstrom_radio. You can find us on Facebook.com /Maelstrom Radio. You can find us on Twitch, twitch.tv /Maelstrom Radio. Again, we are now 98 is in the can. We're down 2 more episodes. 99, it's a look back at episode 1, and 100. What could possibly going on there? But I'll give you a little hint. maybe listen to episode 99 and maybe see what's going on. Or not. It's up to you. With that said, hey, Paul. You ready?
I'm ready.
All right, let me click on. I missed.
You know what you have to do, right?
Yep.
Oh, Paul.
Fuck you, it's
September!
Oh,
Woo,
Jesus.
woo!
All right.
Yeah! Maelstrom Radio! Woo!
Everything peaked. Everything peaked. Everything. Oh, that's. I'm gonna have fun fucking editing that part later. Fucking. All right. Well, fuck you. It's September. Thank you, Paul. All right. So with that being said, you got everybody here want to say goodbye? Paul, chill.
I claim January.
All right. We'll
Goodbye.
I claim January. Okay. Bye. I love it. I love it, Chili. Thank you. Shin, you gonna say goodbye to everybody?
Bye, everyone. We'll
All
see you
right.
at 99.
There you go. Oh, jeez, it's getting really fucking close. Holy shit. Oh, jeez. Oh boy, I'm gonna start muting you all.
Too loud and swallow.
All right, mute. All right, muting you all. You're all muted. Nobody can hear you guys anymore. Everyone just calm down. I'm gonna click on one of these. And hopefully it plays. Oh no, it's not playing. There it goes. It is playing. I just can't hear it. I want to thank everybody that came out tonight for Maelstrom Radio. I also want to thank my guest hosts, Paul and Chili. Please go show them support at Moog Around. And of course, I want to thank Shin for hanging out with me again. And Paul's mom, thank you so much for the support. I loved answering your questions, so hopefully you got a kick out of that. And remember, as always, till sea swallows all, keep listening.
Maelstrom Radio is a production of MaelstromRadio.com and Blackfire Media Productions. Final Fantasy XIV and Eorzea are trademarks of Square Enix. Opening theme provided by Benjamin Anthony James. You can find more of their music over at soundcloud.com/Ben773. Our outro is provided by Sodo. You can find more of their music over at soundcloud.com/Sodo. Views and opinions expressed on this episode are those of Maelstrom Radio and their hosts, and do not reflect the views and opinions of Square Enix. And until sea swallows all, keep listening.